Once upon a time in the kingdom of Loria, nestled between tall mountains and a glittering sapphire sea, lived a princess named Elara. She was brave and bright, with eyes as blue as the ocean and a heart full of wonder. Elara loved the sea more than anything. She spent her days reading stories about faraway islands and magical creatures, and whenever she had the chance, she would visit the royal docks to feel the salty breeze and listen to the waves. One golden morning, Queen Seraphina and King Alderon surprised Elara with a family boat trip. "Let's sail around the Coral Isles today," her father said with a smile. "The weather is perfect for an adventure." Elara clapped her hands in delight. She put on her favorite sea blue gown and a special bracelet, one made of silver thread and tiny ocean pearls. Her grandmother had given it to her on her 10th birthday, saying, "This will always remind you of the sea and of those who love you." The royal boat was grand and graceful, with white sails that billowed like clouds. As it glided over the waves, Elara leaned over the edge, watching the water sparkle below. The family laughed together, spotted dolphins leaping in the distance, and shared sweet berry tarts from the royal kitchen. But just as Elara reached to point out a flying fish, she felt something slip from her wrist. Plop, she froze. The bracelet was gone, vanished beneath the surface of the sea. "My bracelet!" she cried. "It fell in the water." The king stopped the boat. The queen hugged her. They all peered into the deep blue below, but the bracelet was nowhere to be seen. Elara felt her eyes sting with tears. "It meant so much to me," she whispered. "It was from Grandma." Then she remembered. Marina. A year ago, Elara had discovered a mermaid tangled in seaweed near the shore. Elara had cut her free with a coral knife and promised to keep her secret safe. Since then, the two had become close friends. They'd shared stories, songs, and dreams beneath the moonlight. Elara stood at the side of the boat, closed her eyes and whispered, "Marina, I need you." Then, she clapped 3 times and waited. The sea shimmered, bubbles rose in a whirl, and with a joyful splash, Marina the mermaid appeared. Her scales shimmered like opals, and her long hair flowed like sea foam. "Elara," Marina smiled. "What's wrong?" "I lost my bracelet," Elara explained, pointing to the sea. "It was from my grandmother. Can you help me find it?" "Of course," Marina said kindly. "Wait right here." She dove beneath the waves with a flick of her tail. Below the surface, Marina swam past forests of seaweed and schools of fish that scattered like silver arrows. She asked a shy sea turtle who hadn't seen the bracelet. She peeked behind a sleeping stingray, but it wasn't there either. Then a curious crab scuttled over and tapped her fin. It led Marina toward a coral cave. Inside, hidden between glimmering shells and guarded by a dozing octopus, was the bracelet, its silver thread glowing gently in the dim blue light. Marina carefully untangled it and swam back to the surface. Elara's face lit up as Marina broke through the waves. "You found it!" "I did," Marina said, placing the bracelet back onto Elara's wrist. "It was waiting for you beneath the sea." Elara hugged her friend tightly. "Thank you, Marina. I'll never forget this." "You don't need to," Marina said with a twinkle in her eye. "Friendship is the strongest magic of all." As the sun dipped low and painted the sky in hues of rose and gold, the royal boat returned to the harbour. Elara looked at the bracelet on her wrist, the pearls glistening like tiny stars, and felt her heart fill with joy. From that day forward, she wore the bracelet not just as a memory, but as a symbol of love, adventure, and a mermaid friend who once swam through the sea to bring back something truly special. Moral of the story: true friendship is a treasure that shines brighter than any jewel. Kindness given from the heart will always find its way back to you when you need it most. Enjoyed the story? Don't forget to like, share and subscribe for more magical tales. Your support helps us bring more adventures to life. Hit the bell icon so you never miss a story time moment. Thank you for watching.